duplicate them, and I can just delete this vertex and have this vertex here. Can go, let me see, if you hit F and change the transformation to normal like this, we can try using the spin tool. Make sure that you have the cursor on that area. Just need to get the right axis here. It's X, Y. Let's see how this looks. We need spin this and start moving it around until we get it to look the way we want. So I just need to move this somewhere like this. So I don't think I'm going to get the right or the orientation I want. So let's do it in a different way. So let me add a circle. Let's reduce the segments to something like 12, maybe 16 to have better resolution. And delete this vertex. We don't need the spin tool anymore. Can just extrude this down. Make sure this is set to global now, something like that. And these can also be extruded down. Now to make this curve around, I can just use the bevel tool, the bevel edge tool, Ctrl Shift B. That's what I was trying to do with the spin tool, but I couldn't get the orientation to look right. Then we can convert this into a curve. So object, convert curve, and then go to the curve, and under geometry, change the bevel, increase the bevel to whatever you want, and then you can go to wireframe and look at how many segments you have. I think the bevel is too much. The resolution of the bevel is a bit too high, so I'm going to reduce that, and then right click. Okay, my screen keys went off also again. So object, let's convert this back to a mesh. Right click to smoothen it, and then you can just have it there. Then Shift D, duplicate to duplicate this in the Z axis. Now we can rotate this. Make sure that we are rotating it using the cursor as the pivot point, and so that it's rotating in the center. Maybe we can scale this up a bit. And now select these points here, push them all the way like that. But, they're just cutting through the mesh, and it's not really giving us the look I want. So what I can do is go in here, maybe change the pivot into median, sorry, extrude, push that down to have something like that. Now I can separate these and make it a different object, and then give it a boolean and use this as the target. And I want the operation to be difference, but first let me see, intersect. Yeah, I think intersect is better, so let's apply the boolean. I wanted that shape there, so that this doesn't just cut into. Then I can bevel this. These are just minor details to show you how you can add interesting detail. Then F, insert, extrude. Now you can add a bevel to this if you want. Make sure the limit is set to angle, shade smooth. Okay, maybe 50 angle, change the angle a bit to maybe 45 to 50. Now we don't need this bottom face. Now I can duplicate this, but make sure that The center is the pivot point is set to the center. Now I can just have this on there. Duplicate this one more time there and there. So we need to rotate rotate these by median point so that they settle on the curvature like that. Just minor details, but they can improve how your model looks. Yeah, and that's it. So in the next part we can, you know what? Okay, this as a large object I think looks really cool. So we can, let me do something here. So I didn't think I would be doing so. We can join this onto this object to have that, and we can duplicate these two. We're not going to need the bevel on this because it's going to be too small to see. So join this. Join this to this, and make sure we use auto smooth, which is breaking the smoothness here. Let's just bring back the bevel, and what we can do is apply the bevel only to this object here. So I can, let me first undo this. Actually no, we don't need to undo, so I can select this, Ctrl L, so that I have the entire thing selected, and go to vertex group, assign a vertex group, and add the bevel back, but make sure that it's only set to this vertex group. Problem is that it's applying it to this vertex group, but to all the edges. So I'm just going to limit by weight. So just going to select this edge, Shift G, face angles. Let's see, increase the threshold just a bit so that we capture more faces. I need this to be to also have an bevel. So these here. So Ctrl E, bevel weight, and set a bevel weight of 1, and now they should get a bevel. Except it seems that we have some faces, some elements that have, okay, so these shouldn't have any bevel to them. You can see they're affecting how much bevel width we are getting. So let's Ctrl L, select them, and then Ctrl E, bevel weight, and reduce their bevel weight. You can see how the bevel has changed. Hidden normals, and we have that. So this is going to be our, I think it's called a beacon or something, and this is going to be another object in our scene because I think it really looks cool. So yeah, see you in the next tutorial. Maybe can just add an extra thing here. Like this. And again, we would need this here. Yeah, so this is going to be our beacon on the satellite. like that. And this is our stand, which has to be scaled up. Oh, actually, this should be this. So I'm just going to select this, and then this, Control L, object data. Then I can delete this. I think I need the modifiers as well, so I'm just going to select these. Yeah, see you in the next story.